Okay, let's try a little thought experiment. When I say classic French food, what's the very first dish that pops into your head? For a lot of people, it's probably something savory, something creamy, all baked into a perfect flaky crust. Yep, you guessed it, the Quiche Lorraine. It's just a total icon of French cooking, isn't it? You can practically taste it now. That rich, savory custard, studded with smoky bacon, all held in that buttery pastry. It feels as French as the Eiffel Tower. But here's the twist. What if I told you that the entire story we know about this dish is, well, not quite right? What if its roots actually lie across a different border with a completely different name? That's right. In this explainer, we are going to slice into the history of the Quiche Lorraine, and we're going to uncover a surprising German secret that's been hiding in plain sight this whole time. So let's get straight to the heart of the matter. This story doesn't start in a quaint Parisian cafe. No, it begins in a region with a history that's way more complicated than you might think. And here it is, the main idea. I know, it sounds pretty shocking, right? We've connected this dish with France for centuries, but as you'll see, culinary history is almost never a straight line. It's usually a wonderfully tangled mess. To really get this, we have to look at a map from a long time ago. The dish comes from the area we now call Lorraine in France. But centuries ago, that same piece of land was part of a medieval German-speaking kingdom called Lothringen. The culture, the language, the food, it was all Germanic. It's a great reminder that borders and national identities can be pretty fluid. Okay, so where's the proof? How do we actually know this? Well, the biggest clue is baked right into the name itself. We just have to follow the pastry crumbs, I guess. Get this, the word quiche is just a French adaptation of the German word Kuchen, which simply means cake. In the local dialect they spoke in Lothringen, it sounded something like quiche. So you can easily see how French speakers heard that, and over time, it just morphed into couche. And it wasn't just the name that changed. Oh no, the dish itself was a whole different animal back then. It was a much, much humbler meal. Let's break down this amazing transformation. The original Lothringer Kuchen used bread dough for its crust, probably just leftovers pressed into a pan. And the filling? A super simple mix of egg and cream. It was hearty peasant food. But then the French got their hands on it and gave it a serious glow-up. They swapped out that dense bread dough for a light, buttery short-crust pastry. And of course, they added those amazing lardons and cheese. They didn't just borrow it. They turned a simple German cake into a sophisticated French classic. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? When you really look at it, this dish is basically a history lesson you can eat. The story of Quiche Lorraine is really the story of the region itself. As Lothringen was slowly absorbed into France, its recipes were adapted and adapted. The French didn't invent the dish from scratch, they took a great idea and made it their own, refining it into the icon we know today. All right, so let's quickly recap the main points. Number 1, the name quiche is our biggest clue, coming straight from the German word for cake, Kuchen. Number 2, its birthplace wasn't France, but the old German-speaking kingdom of Lothringen. And number 3, it was French culinary skill that elevated the dish and turned it into an international star. And really, the point of all this isn't to take anything away from the glory of French cuisine. Not at all. It's just to show that our favorite foods often have these incredible, complex, multicultural histories. They cross borders, they pick up new influences, and they evolve. A dish can absolutely have German roots and a French soul at the very same time. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other famous national dishes out there are hiding a secret cross-cultural history, just waiting for us to discover it? It's something to chew on the next time you sit down for a meal.